All right, so what do we got today? We have two stocks that we entered long today, New P and KLTO. I've been in IBRX for a couple of days now. I think it was last week on Friday when I entered. If you didn't notice on yesterday's video, I did include this stock right here, which was one that we took last week, and it wasn't really doing much until today. We actually gapped up pretty nicely. So yeah, so as you can see, we entered on this aggressive green candle right here, which is essentially what we're looking for. Number one, an aggressive green candle. Number two, a breakout above some form of resistance, prior resistance, and number three, just explosive volume. To be quite frank with you guys, this wasn't explosive volume, as you can see down here. Ideally, you would see really big explosive volume like this right here, but it was still decent volume relative to the past couple of days. So I decided to enter long. 2 days passed by. Friday, I think it was right here, nothing much happened. And then comes Monday, which is today. We actually ended up gapping up and then moving aggressively to $11. So that was a really impressive move, but unfortunately, the price just couldn't keep up there, and then we ended up closing at $9.83. So what do you do in that case? Well, the best thing to do is to trail your profits. So obviously, you don't want to give back profits that you've already made, and the way to do that is simply by using a trailing method. So initially when I entered, I had my hard stop loss at the 50% of the body of the candle. So this elephant aggressive candle, I pretty much had my hard stop loss set to right here. We pushed a little bit down the next day, nothing much though. We ended up closing higher. And then what I did immediately right there was moved up my stop loss, which is 1/16th of this candle. So it was pretty much roughly at the same spot. The next day we ended up moving a little bit nicer. Again, we're only doing this 1/16th below this candle, so just slightly a little bit below, just to give it a little bit of wiggle room. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit of wiggle room. And then today we ended up moving the stop loss, the trailing stop loss, or trail at profit method in this case, to 9.49. So at this point, it's not a matter of are we going to lose or are we going to win. It's a matter of how much are we going to win. This thing going to continue moving up back to $11 and even $15, which I think is my profit target, or we're going to just come down tomorrow and just take me out of the trade, which I will still make money in that case. So that's the benefit of trailing your profits. Just move your stop loss ever so slightly as the price comes in your favor, just so you won't give back any more gains. So that's IBRX right there for you guys. Beautiful setup, I think, in my opinion. If we look over here to the right, you'll notice that we have a 99% close from the high, so that's a really powerful elephant candle. That's the definition of an elephant candle right there. Prices above all the moving averages. The moving averages are also open, so they're fanging, they're spread apart, and they're also pointing upwards, so that's really good. Strong breakout. It's in an uptrend. 79 million. It probably isn't exceeded. To be honest, I'm just gonna change this and just put good. So the volume is 79 million, which is decent. It's not exceeding like I have in some cases right here. It's just decent, good volume. So I'll give that a 10 out of 10. Lessons to learn, no problem at all whatsoever. So could that one move up tomorrow even more? Well, it definitely could, but we do have a really tight stop loss. If you look at the 5-minute time frame, you'll really get to see how tight this stop loss is right here. So yeah, that's pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie right there. So hopefully it does. Maybe it'll gap up again tomorrow, and if it does, well, we'll be in good territory. KLTO is the next trade setup that we're looking at here. Nice 5-minute chart here, but unfortunately in the after hours, it did come down aggressively. So we're not here to look at the 5-minute time frame. We don't really care what happens in the after hours. But looking at the daily chart, you will notice a nice little push above here, an aggressive green candle, precisely what we're looking for. Number one. Number two, some form of resistance is being broken, which is over here in the past. Not the best resistance, not gonna lie. We are in a downtrend here, so it could have been better, but it's still some form of resistance that is broken. Thirdly is explosive volume. It's just an aggressive spike on volume down here, so this is definitely an exceeding volume trade setup here. A really nice setup here, not gonna lie. And again, we have our stop loss at the midpoint, so I think this blue line signifies the stop loss here. I'm pretty sure it does. I usually mark these down on my phone, so I can't verify, but this is pretty much the midpoint here, and this is where I have my current hard stop loss in place. In the case that it does go up tomorrow, I will trail this right away as soon as the market closes. As soon as the candle closes on the daily time frame, I will just move up my stop loss 1/16th under that candle right there. So that's KLTO for you guys. Nice little setup. Next one on the list is New P. So NEWP. Nice little break above here. The candle could have been a little bit bigger, not gonna lie, but I mean it's still a nice little aggressive candle. So that's number one, aggressive candle. Number two, did we break any resistance? And we definitely did. If we look over here, just 1 point, so not a strong resistance, but we still broke some form of resistance. Number three, was the volume good? To be honest, it was decent. It wasn't the best. I mean, if you look back here, you'll see that it definitely is above average, but it's not explosive or exceeding the above average as compared to the last one that we saw, which is KLTO. If we look at the volume over here, I mean, you could just see that just sticks out like a sore thumb down here. So that's what we want to be seeing. Definitely good volume, but not exceeding volume. Still a good setup regardless. It is trading at $5 right now, so hopefully we could get it moved to like $8, $9 maybe. So in my opinion, I wouldn't really mess with anything above $10. I have tried trading stocks that are above or $10, but that's not really ideal. Like for example, LBTYK here, $12. It must have been a really good setup, and I think it was really a prime setup for me to take a trade above $10. So in my opinion, I think this was a decent one, definitely one worth trading. Minimal risk. Again, we're only risking 1% on all these trades here. If you haven't noticed, we do have a little risk column right here, which as you can see, it has been increasing as the days go by. As we put on more trades, our risk increases. So initially we started risking $49. Now we're at $53. So that's really the compound effect at play here at work. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. I'm looking for aggressive elephant candles like this. Could have been a little more aggressive. Maybe the best example would have been this KLTO trade, aggressive green candle, number 1. Number 2, looking for some form of resistance that's broken. Number 3, explosive volume. So that's pretty much all I'm looking for right there. If you want to deeper dive into the strategy, I do offer it in my Discord right here. So I think what I'll be doing in terms of this YouTube channel is just simply giving you guys updates in terms of my trades as they play out every single day. So again, if you guys want the breakdown of the strategy, here it is. The whole purpose of this channel is just to give you guys some form of guide and hopefully potentially in the future make you guys profitable. So again, feel free to take all this information. Really good stuff here for you guys. But consider joining specifically for the watch list I do send out. The 2 trades that I took today were sent out pretty much an hour before I actually took the trades. And at the end of the day, around 1 p.m. I do send out the trades that I actually took, just simply because not always do I take the trades that I send out on my watch list, and simply because, well, maybe they're not valid by the end of the day. So I do send them out after 1. So unfortunately, I just simply can't send them out quick enough for you guys to actually participate in the trades that I actually do take. But why would you want that? Why would you want to be copying me? That literally defeats the whole purpose of you learning, and it probably disrupts your learning curve also. What you really want to be getting is a simple watch list, a couple of stocks, condensed version of what I'm looking for, and then you at the end of the day ultimately make the decision whether to take that trade or not. But I'm going to end it right there, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy these little updates that I'm going to be doing, hopefully, and just stay tuned for more. Again, we are trading a very successful strategy as of right now, as you can see in the right over here in terms of our P&L. Everything seems to be actually yielding us a profit at the end of the month here. So this is just a couple of trades, 14, 15 trades I think it is, starting from earlier this month. So not bad at all. This is roughly an 8% return. So 8% in a couple of days, 15, 20 days. That's definitely not a bad thing at all. So just stay tuned here and enjoy these videos, you guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay focused, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.